He- Hello and welcome back to this edition of our Positive Word. I trust that you're okay. The focus today is before you commit. As people who have to interact, relate, and work with others, we often find ourselves committing, agreeing to certain things that are necessary. But not everyone usually considers the impact, the outcome, the effect, the cost of that commitment. So we're stopping by here today to ask us to pause, stop, count the cost, think carefully before you commit yourself to anything at all. It doesn't matter whom you're agreeing with, whom you're in the relationship with, you're trying to go into this commitment with. We must take account of the cost. Like it says in Luke chapter 14, there's no one who builds a house, a tower, without counting the cost. There is no king who goes into war without counting the cost. Has he got the right tools, the right people, the right weapons, equipment to go into this war and win? Commitment is a huge thing. We must think, am I able to carry on the long run? Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 2 says, do not be quick with your mouth or hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. Yes, we may say, oh, I'm doing it with so and so person. God hears and listens as well. What we say binds us. We must take care. Do not be hasty. Do not be rash. Be quick to commit ourselves. It is better not to commit ourselves than to do it and eventually regret the action. Think, what is the outcome? Am I ready? Do I have what it takes to see this commitment to the end? We have to think about the risks that are involved. We have to think about all the requirements. These commitments, some of them are for a short time, for a long time. Am I willing to go on for as long as this thing would need my attention? We have to think about this because the impact might overwhelm us and we begin to wonder, how did I get myself into this situation? Psalm 141 verse 1 says, take control of what I say, O Lord, and guide my lips. The lips of people, the mouths of people, the utterances they make have put lots of people in trouble. I've been there myself. We must stop and think, because as you commit yourself, everything that is important to you hangs in the balance. Your integrity is directly related to what you commit yourself to. You don't want people to not trust you any longer, to be the one who commits themselves and eventually pulls out because it's uncomfortable. The consequences are not what they anticipated. The consequences of committing ourselves may not be pleasant. So we must take utmost care to consider, do consultation, listen, sample people's opinion, go to God for him to give you the go ahead. Be convinced completely to go ahead, to avoid or prevent those unpleasant outcomes. We will commit ourselves as long as we live, but we must do that with the guidance of the Holy Spirit and the people that God has placed in our lives to see us and help us through situations in life. So before you commit yourself, we commit to various things. Yes, to jobs, to marriages, to friendship, to various relationships, to various business deals. Stop and think. On the long run, will I be happy with this decision? May God help us to be people who would consult, who would go to him and ask for his will, his opinion, his desire in all the things that we find ourselves in and we are engaged in. or we feel inclined that we must be committed to. Thank you for your time today. Have a good day. God bless you.